Sup nerds, welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 126. I'm Sean, I'm joined with Chris and Brandon as always.
Sup guys, this week's Omni4Game recap. We go over locals as always, we catch up on the weekly reveals, and then we hit your guys' comment questions. If you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next episode.
Locals recap. Tuesday.
Pretty sure I'm going first.
I know it's not me.
Tis not I.
So I played Royal Knights on Tuesday, just for fun. Round 1 I played against Fish. I lost that game 1-2. He just has like a bunch of effects that can like bottom deck my stuff and whatnot, which kind of hurts. Game 2 I actually won because he played into the Omecamon.
Yeah,
I had one...
EX11 or the
No, the old one. Not the old one, but like the
older one, yeah.
One that
yeah.
goes into security, and then Cool Boy plays it out, Omni X.
Yeah, I didn't have one in my...
That's not what it does, Brandon.
Stack.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, don't listen to him. It wasn't in my actual breeding area, but I had a Cool Boy on the field.
Ah, yes.
It was at one security. He had 2 swings, and he removed one of my bodies on the field. And I was like, okay, effect. Played the Omecamon, Digivolve into Omni X, and then I was able to win from there.
I'm always hyper aware when they have cool boys on the field and dudes on the field. I'm like,
Yeah, because he even... you don't have one in your stack, so I'm like, he's like, all right, I'm good. I think he just forgot about the Cool Boy.
He definitely did. He's played decks where he's done that before, so he definitely forgot.
And then
Chris is frozen for you too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure it ain't me.
I'm back.
Okay.
The universe didn't want to hear about his next game.
Yeah. It seems to happen at least once when I turn on this phone.
And now twice.
And twice, yep.
Keep it in.
As long as it's not on my end, it's all Gucci.
Yeah, I had to say something. Anyways,
Spoken into the universe.
Game 3, we had like 3 or 4 minutes, maybe. Like Sean had like warned us. He's like, "Hey, you guys have like 5 minutes, maybe."
Mm-hmm.
I knew I probably couldn't kill him that fast, but I definitely knew there was a chance he could. So we just played it out and just kept playing, and he ended up killing me like really fast. Like he saw like really optimal stacks and lines, and that deck can be very scary. It's a blue deck. He's playing like the Skull Seedramon and Marine Bullmon and all that. So like even if I was like outing his stuff, he was decoding stuff back out, which would answer my stuff in return. So
Yeah.
it just seemed like a pretty bad matchup. He also can give us battle protection, which is unfortunate. So then round 2, I played against Huddy. That match was over in like 5 minutes, I think. Like there's no real way I can imagine Royal Knights ever competing with that deck when they just see the optimal pieces like that. I think one game Brandon was like bricked on a level 3, but like I'm making like 1 action a turn, so it's like plenty of time for people like the Hoodie match to be able to just set up options and then search and stuff.
Yeah.
So once he eventually just found the 1 level 3 he needed, he just kills me.
Yep.
And I'm never killing them that fast. And really not much to talk about in that match. Literally it was like over in like 5 to 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And then round 3, I don't know what Will played that night, probably Medusa, but he scooped. He immediately gave it to me because he wanted to playtest Shine. And then I ended up winning that match. We played like maybe 4 games, and I think I won 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, I think it's like his first time really playing the deck, so like maybe that's why. I mean, I guess double proccing rune mode doesn't hurt me too much because like all the Royal Knights are like bigger than 10k, but that deck can still be super scary because they can put out like a bunch of damage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Still very aggro.
my Omekamons can't hit the field, so I wouldn't be able to do like the Omekamon plays.
You can do the EX11 though, right?
Yeah, the on deletion one. Yeah. Just not the other one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I ended up. I don't know what place I got. I just know I didn't place very high. If he would have been playing Medusamon, I'm pretty sure I may have lost that. Well, I don't know. It depends on how well he draws and stuff like that.
Yeah, if he opens a playable hand, he probably kills you before you get a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
Chris, you were ranked 5th as I'm currently looking at it.
He was playing Medusa though, confirmed because I played him earlier.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
So he went full Sean and said, "Nah, Shine."
Yeah.
Literally
asked me for my list, and he is starting doing what I do, where once I lose a round, I'm just like, all right, you can have the win. I want to play Shine.
I will go next. I got second. So small spoiler for who got first, right? I played against Sean round 1. He was playing Moss Day still, and I was playing Hoodie. Gotta get that store credit for when AD1 comes out this week, right?
Yeah.
I bricked on CS level 3s, both games, and by the time I saw it, it was too late, and I had already been murdered. So I just lost both games pretty easily. Like, Gatsumon was glued to my hand, but Gatsumon obviously does not allow you to loop. So...
Game 1, you were being greedy, and you also forgot that Gatsumon can't add the CS rookies, and you opened with Gatsumon, you hard played it.
Yeah.
And it bot decked the only CS rookie I think you saw.
Would ever have seen.
Yeah, for the foreseeable future.
Yep.
And then game 2, you opened a hand that was literally 5 rookies.
Yep.
And you were like,
5 CS rookies.
You were like,
well, I literally have no additional plays after I EVO in the room.
I need to mulligan this, and then you just never saw.
No, I never saw one.
They were like, fine.
Said, no, you.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, that was funny. Round 2, playing against Chris, playing Royal Knight. I already talked about it. My only lose condition is not seeing Angemon. As long as I see Angemon, I'm kosher.
Yeah.
As long as I have barrier. So once I have barrier, I just full up OTK and it's fine. Because I think I did have to use barrier like twice. Because I'm usually only like 12 when I'm swinging.
Yeah, you usually do versus them.
Yeah. Then round 3, I played against Josh's Fishies. Got that one 2-1. Game 1, kind of like how I was saying my lose condition, I did not have barrier. And I think I had Kisuke during this one, and I hit his level 7, which is also 14, and I was 14, so I was like, it's literally the only card that just hard stops me. It hard stopped me and I died because he was just able to promote and kill me the next turn. Game 2, he was missing a level 6 while I was still like searching for pieces, and because he was also searching for pieces and didn't get there, I was able to just promote OTK Wombo Combo. And then game 3, I was just able to promote an OTK Wombo Combo before he really had anything established. So yeah. That's Hoodie for you. Still full power for now.
Yeah, for what, like another 7 days or something like that?
Yeah, another cycle of locals.
Yeah.
Because for some reason the ban list goes on in effect on a Saturday.
So weird.
Yeah. So weird.
Yeah, I mean, smoke him if you got him, I guess. So I guess that's me next. I played Mastamon again. Very excited to play Shine. Rune Mode Turbo specifically, obviously. Been testing it for like the past 2 weeks. Gone through so many different rebuilds. I think I finally figured out my list, but we'll see. Played against Brandon round 1. He already talked about it. He bricked on rookies both games. I opened... He actually put up a pretty good fight. I think it was game 2.
Yeah, I was actually able to do some stuff. It just wasn't cream stuff.
If I hadn't already established my EX6 Mirai, he actually would have been able to beat me despite not seeing a rookie, because hard playing Hoodie into level 4 that then Shaq taunts me is really strong. Yeah. But thankfully I had an EX6 Miria, so I was able to Mastamon him every time he did that.
Well, it also helped that you had the mummy to de-evo and get rid of my balloon.
Yeah, that too.
So you were able to de-evo the Shack, and then after that you just out the body, and it's gone forever.
Yeah, that is also nice. I mean, I also played Pillow, but yeah, there's like three cards I can see that let me cleanly out a Shack without having to worry about you doing anything.
Yeah.
So I ended up winning that 2-0. Round 2, played against Will playing Medusa. Game 1, slightly back and forth. I eventually got it though, thankfully. I think he opened up kind of slow, and I opened up like a pretty good hand. And then he made me go first. Game 2, I opened, I believe my hand was like, it was Patamon, Salamon, and like I think a 5 and a 6. And I was like, all right, Evo Patamon, play Patamon, go.
Sounded like a really weird version of Duck Duck Goose.
Yeah.
Patamon, Salamon.
Yeah, it was basically just like, I hope there's a 4 in my security. I don't have one in my hand. Higher likelihood of there being at least one in there. He set me to, I believe, 2? Or maybe just 1 memory. I can't remember for sure. But I drew promoted, and there was EX6 Gato and Stardeck Gato in my security, and I Mastamoned him. I went into CS Masty, and then I believe I had a Ruin Mode in my hand, so I was just going to swing and then Ruin Mode him. But I swung, and the first check that I hit was, or maybe it was the second one, I don't know. It was Raging Serpentine, which he's non-optional. He has to delete my Masty, and I was just like, okay,
do it again.
Yeah, I was like, Scapegoat, also play 2 free bodies, DNA, and then I actually OTK'd him on my second turn because I checked that option. Thank you, very cool. And then round 3, played against Dante, playing Vortex. He established a Vortex Dramon that was immune both games, and I successfully outed it both games. I am not playing options.
This was round 2, right?
No, this is round 3.
I played Dante round 3.
No, you didn't.
No, you played Josh. No, that wasn't Josh.
I'm looking at the rounds on my phone.
Oh, this is Tuesday. I'm thinking around Friday. I'm sorry.
I was like, I know you're wrong because I'm literally looking at the app.
I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say on Friday, so I assumed you're talking on Friday. I'm like, wait, I played Dante round 3.
Not on Tuesday, according to the Bandai app. I definitely did.
Yeah, because I remember having to hear about you for I don't know how long, saying I outed.
I outed a Resolve Vortex with Masty. Game 1, I outed it because he made the mistake of leaving it suspended, and I was able to go into 2 Mastamons and then Alliance over him. And then I beat him. I think I killed him on my next turn. Game 2, he unfortunately learned from that mistake, and it actually cost me our Friday matchup. But game 2, he never did that, but I was actually able to triple. I didn't hack. So alright, so I actually was able to just kill him through the Vortex because I had so many dudes on the field. But if I wasn't able to lethal him for some reason, I was actually able to triple Ruin Mode him. And not only would it have killed the Vortex, because I double Ruin Moded him on my first swing.
Never playing.
Yeah. And then if for some reason I couldn't kill him, I would just Evo into another Ruin to pass turn. That guy dies. Nothing in your deck is bigger than 15k, so it's just going to be my turn again, and I'm just going to kill you on my next turn. But I ended up being able to kill him on that turn. But anyway, but I would have been able to I would have been able to out a Resolve Vortex Dramon. So I won that 2-0.
But you didn't actually out it, so it doesn't count.
Technically, I did not. However, if I wanted to BM him and say that I did out it, I could have just been like, you know what, I'm not going to kill you. Evo into ruin mode, pass turn. Oh, it's my turn again? Okay, cool. I guess I can kill you now.
That sounds like some sadistic crap you do.
I mean, if we got
to play the ruin mode.
No,
just to play it.
No, just to out the vortex. If I got like extra points for outing a resolve vortex with no options in my deck, I would have done that. But since there's no reason to do that, like I'm not going to do that to him.
Could you imagine if we did like a point system style tournament where you got extra like points for doing certain actions?
Yeah, it'd be like the old school BCS for college.
Yeah, like outing your opponent's boss monster plus 1 point.
Yeah.
5 security remaining plus 1 point.
Yeah, but that was real good. I showed it to him. I was like, you know, even if I couldn't kill you, like that guy was dead.
Oh, so you did what I did, and yeah, you were dead, but you could have been more dead.
Yeah, I was like, even if you were at 7 security, that guy was gone. You weren't playing next turn. So yeah, I ended up winning. I ran through the gauntlet of Mastimon's 3 worst matchups pre-ban list in this format. Hoodie, Medusa, Vortex Tremon, no options. 2'd all of them. Oh, I forgot. Game 1 versus Dante. I believe, yeah, it was game 1. I was actually able to lethal him because I checked Ground Fang out of his security, and the only suspended Digimon on my field was CS Mastamon.
Oh my
That's right.
god.
I forgot about that. Oh man. And he picked it up and he was like, yep, it's mandatory. And I was like, sick. And I had like 3 Tamers on the field, but none of them were suspended. I was like, yeah, that card sucks, dude. Tell Josh he's stupid.
He's stupid and he's dumb just because I'm playing Partition.
Yep. So yeah, that happened in game 1 right after it happened versus Medusa. Game 1 was pretty funny. Or game 2. But yeah, ended up winning. Cool.
God, the Pyldramon player's dream playing against like Beelzemon.
Exactly how it feels. Having played the Pyodramon engine, like that's exactly how it feels. I'm like, yo, plussin'.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah. Especially when it's a deletion effect, when I can scapegoat it so I can keep the body and play out 2 5s. I'm like, this is gross, dude.
Yeah. It's like Hoodie when you have the shack and you have to barrier and you get to play another body just for free.
Yep.
It's so dumb.
It actually mattered versus Will because in order to actually lethal him on that turn, I had to maintain that Masty body because I needed something to tuck to trash his last security with the promo Masty to lethal him.
Yeah.
But yep, that was my night. Dante played me 1 game with what's the Fox deck?
Sakuya?
Yeah. He played me 1 game with Sakuya versus Ruin Mode Turbo, and I smoked him, and he was like, yeah. I'm packing my stuff up.
And
On to Friday.
fun fact, I am not going first on Friday despite what my record was. That's surprising.
I suspect I am.
You are.
Okay. I was pretty sure, because...
It's carried by my opponent's match win percentage. I had the highest of the night at 72.3 compared to your 59.3.
Well, I also scooped around 3. If Todd was playing... Yeah, if Todd was playing Dia, I feel like I'm... as long as I see Pillow, that's a pretty plus matchup for me, surprisingly. So, Friday night, played Mastamon. Shocker.
No.
No way.
If we had AD1/LM, I'd be playing Ruin Mode, like 100%. Like I can't wait. But I don't want to play anything else right now while I'm just waiting. So I'm just like, I just play my Mastamon deck.
Yeah, like why bother putting something together if it's only going to get played for a week?
Yeah, like I actually considered the other day putting together a TS deck, but I was like, there's not really any point to it. I'm just like, eh.
You can just borrow one.
I have all the cards. I could. You're forgetting how many boxes of that set I opened, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, but then you don't have to go through the problem of building it. You can just have it in your hands, right there, good to go.
I would rather just build my own version. I would never want to.
Just ignore him. Ignore him, Sean.
Anyway.
Never.
played against Ben round 1. Ben was playing Perperial. I think he's also in the AD1 waiting room. And
I think we all are.
Yeah, he's just messing around with just stuff. But he ended up bringing Perperial randomly. Game 1, I Mastermoned his fighter mode after he floodgated me, but I was able to go into a CS Masty, get rid of it, and then I floodgated him the next turn and then killed him, I believe. And then game 2, he opened a little slow, and I can't remember if he floodgated me again or not, but I Mastermoned him, and then on the following turn, I ruin moded him, and that forced him to evo up into a 5 in raising, and then I just killed him on my next turn. And our match actually took the longest out of everyone's, which was only like a 25-minute match, and we were
round
already
1 was
around.
over. Yeah, it was over real quick.
Like, me and Ben finished very quickly, and then we found out that literally everyone was just waiting on us, and I was like, yo, there's still like half an hour left in the round. What the hell? Anyways.
Yeah, I was literally like, my round 1 ended, and I was like, all right, cool. This was over super fast. I'm going to go ahead and put together my AD1 proxy deck, so that way I can just slot cards in. I'm good to go. I get like halfway through putting the cards out, and then round's over.
Yeah. Well, tell Ben to put up more of a fight next time, and maybe we would have gone to game 3.
God. If only I could have put up more of a fight the entire night.
Yeah. But decks like that are the reason why I play Ruin mode, because it's a way to stop them from doing their BS shenanigans if I'm already ahead.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know how that deck plays out of Ruin mode.
It literally doesn't. They have to hard evo up into the dragon mode and then like fighter mode you. Like they cannot combo under Ruin at all. Or they can promote a 5 and hard play a 5 if they're into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then I played Dante playing Vortex. Unfortunately, he learned his lesson from Tuesday, and he never left his Vortex room on suspended against me. If he had, I would have been able to out it a couple of different times, but sadly, he did not. And I never.
He is a smart cookie.
Yeah, unfortunately, he learns things. I wish he had like a learning disability or something, so I could just do it to him again. But
tell him you said that.
I feel like it's a compliment, dude. I wish you were dumber. That's.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell him your exact phrasing.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. I wish he had a learning disability, so he wouldn't have figured out that. Oh, I can't leave Vortex suspended because it like makes it easier for him to out. I ended up winning game 1. There were a couple of times where I was one memory shy of being able to double ruin mode him and potentially out the Vortex. Actually, I think there was a scenario where I could have, but he had a passive plus 4k DP on his turn and his inheritables. So double ruin plus full repa, which is minus 16, wouldn't have outed it. Which is real dumb. So unfortunately I couldn't. I literally decked out game 1. I actually, funnily enough, I'm pretty sure if I had an infinite deck, or if somehow like my cards just started recycling themselves, I actually think I could have won the War of Attrition there, because I kept going into multiple Mastamons every turn. But I don't know, there's probably a different approach for me in that matchup, to where I just start swinging at him just wildly and just try to kill him around it. Because I don't think I ever win the long game versus him once he gets the Vortex out. They ended up winning game 1, and then game 2, same scenario happened, where we're just going back and forth, where like I'm just doing my best to survive, clearing everything but the Vortex. Ended up going into turns, and I actually outed. I outed a Resolve Vortex that game.
He did, because he accidentally left it suspended. Ben reminded him after his turn, or not after the turn, but after the match, that he could have activated its effect to unsuspended again.
Yeah, the inheritable, I think, is what he forgot.
Yeah, the Grand Gale.
Yeah. I outed it, but unfortunately it did not matter because that was, I think, my first turn in time, and then my second turn, I was able to put him to 0 security, but sadly that doesn't win you the game, so it didn't matter. But if we had like another couple of minutes, I would have won that game, but whatever. So I lost versus that, and then round 3 played against Todd. I believe he played Dia in the tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Okay, I didn't know if any of you played him. I'm pretty sure you did. But I was like, you can have the win. I want to play AD1 Shine. Are you cool with that? And he was like, yeah, sure. He played Dia first. He just wanted to see how the matchup would go.
Not good.
Yeah, the answer is answer is not good. A single ruin stops him from playing the game, so that means the matchup is LOL free because single ruin's super easy to do, and that means you get 2 turns every time you ruin with somebody. So yeah, I won that 2-0 very easily. Game 1, he never even promoted game 1. Game 2, he actually ended up with like an Alliance Dia and like 5 tokens on the field in a level 4, and I promoted a level 4, completely cleared his board and killed him. And he would have been under double ruin mode if I hadn't have killed him. And then he played Vortex for another match versus AD1 ruin mode. And I don't remember game 1 very well. However, I did win that pretty easily, if I remember correctly. Game 2, I never drew a rookie, unfortunately. He ended up winning that game, but I did out a Resolve Vortex Dramon, even though I never drew a rookie. The issue was I gave him so much memory and couldn't ruin mode him on top of it, to where he was able to play the game and establish something that I couldn't deal with on the following turn. And then game 3, I outed a Resolve Vortex and also won, and killed him. But yeah. Ruin mode turbo go burr.
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 Burr indeed.
Yes.
So I will go next. I was playing Invisi this week, and round 1 I got paired against Chris. He was playing Cross. That should have been okay for me because his like OTK combo usually only does the 5 checks, and then, well, I think you have to have a very particular set of things to actually OTK. Usually you just do the 5 checks and then pass turn, which is what happened both games against me.
A faux TK, if you will.
Yeah. The real issue for me is I spent the entirety of both game 1 and game 2 without a level 5 in my hand. Like, Oblivimon and my Cyberdramon X were just like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, you need those to play.
I was just like, be in my hand, maybe.
Let me draw you, please.
Like,
Yeah,
game one, he went through like at least 17 cards.
Yeah, so I personally played 2 trainings. He hit 3rd out of security, but that doesn't actually do anything. And I played 2 emblems, and he hit a 3rd out of security, which does actually do something. And that's not including my draw for Evos, my Hagurumon that I hard played. I think I Evo'd into Blimpmon at some point. Like, I was digging, and I just never got there. So, I died. Yay.
Yay.
And I lost both games. Basically the same exact manner. But game 2, I think I didn't see nearly as many pieces. I didn't have, like, searching cards for days that led me nowhere. Round 2, I got the bye. So I basically just sat there listening to a podcast, putting together my proxy AD1 deck. Go fished it for a bit. The one that I proxied only needed 4 new cards. It's basically like Gas 2.0. That one feels clunky. I don't think it's going to be the way to go. I played it against Will after round 3, which I'll get to in a second. And he was playing Ruin Turbo because we were both playing AD1. And it just didn't feel like... It didn't feel like the sauce. You know, like when Gas first came out, that felt like the sauce.
Yeah.
And then this one, it's like, here's the ketchup packet. And it's like, okay. Yeah, so Will, round 3. He was playing Medusa, I'm playing Invisi. The exact same thing happened against Chris. Like, maybe I just need to play 12 level 5s. Because clearly they're just ducking me. They're just ducking me hard. I play 7. I thought that would be enough. Clearly I was mistaken. Because it also doesn't help when I finally was able to do my combo. He has targeted security removal. So he obviously gets rid of the Oblivi, which is the best of the 2 to get rid of. But realistically speaking, I should be trying to put that stuff in security before he gets fully set up, like as soon as possible. But you know, it is what it is. So I lost that 0-2 pretty much for the same exact reasons. I just never saw my level 5. And it's just genuinely a pretty bad matchup going into Medusa. So, well, like I said, played AD1 afterwards, and it went okay. I ended up winning the match, but it was definitely because he just wasn't seeing his pieces. And it was taking me far too long to fully combo, and I was just like, I don't think this is it. Like, especially compared to when I finally was able to go fish my new Omni deck, like, the power levels just felt completely flipped. Like I said, the sauce versus the ketchup packet.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Anyway, Chris. Yeah. So, Chris, you got max rarity now, right?
Yeah, I got max rarity cross art for now.
For now.
For another week.
My Shoutmons, my multi cup Shoutmons came in the mail. So I went ahead and was like, I'm just gonna play this tonight. Ended up going 2-0-1. Round 1, I played against Brandon. He kind of talked about it already. He bricked up on level 5s. It was pretty funny because I think it was my second turn in game 1, and I had already gone into cross 6 and like cleared his security. He goes, "Are you serious? You just have all the pieces turn 2 already?"
Yep.
And I'm sitting there thinking, man, that's crazy. I'm actually not able to lethal you with all my pieces like you did to me on Huddy on Tuesday. That's crazy.
Mine's a tier 1.
That you are complaining. And I'm like, man, like the audacity of this guy. After what he did to me on Tuesday.
I do be very audacious.
To go, oh my, he actually complains, oh, you actually have all the pieces on turn 2?
It's a cross deck. It's like that one time when you were playing Door Brick and you were just like, anyway.
Yeah, that was the best.
That's way different.
I'm just saying, like, he just drops it on you with his whole hand and you're just like, sure, I guess.
That's why I don't like the cross mechanic.
So, and then round 2, played against Will. He was playing Medusa. I'm not sure if he just wasn't opening well or what. That also was pretty free.
I think it helps that you have a decent DP neg, so you can clear his little stuff and then out his boss monster if it ever hits the board.
Yeah, I mean, Starako still got like a bunch of protection and stuff though, like, so he can just like revenge kill my cross 6, and unless I have like another one in hand, I'm not really doing anything. But Starako never saw the field. He went into a Medusa passing turn one of the games. I went into cross 6, gave his field minus 6,000. I swung, activating when attacking. Attempted to blow up the Medusa. He protected it by deleting the token. I trashed the security, and he goes, "Can I activate my level 5's effect or my inheritable?" I was like, we asked Sean just to double check. Yes, I was going to allow him because I'm pretty sure he was fine because my Digimon has collision. So,
yeah, they were checking to see if it happened before he was forced to block, and I was like, way before.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure, but if you want to ask Sean before, you go ahead.
Yeah, I think I heard you say that.
Yeah, he plays out the what's the level 4 called?
Dimetro.
Dimetro, and I go, okay, kill it, because this whole board's minus
Yeah,
6.
you're
This
minus.
whole board's minus 6.
Yeah, you're minus
So he
6.
plays it. He plays. I go, all right, it's dead. And he goes, oh. He puts it in his trash.
Sure, you can play.
I was like, all right. Yeah, I was like, yeah. And then collision killed the Medusa, and then he just wasn't able to recover after that. And then round 3, I end up getting that. I end up getting Will 2-0, and then round 3 I play against Dante, who's playing Vortex. I don't have too many answers to Vortex. I do have Jaeger Darulumon, which can just stun it for a turn.
That's kind of the best we're hoping.
Yeah, I just have to hope that like he just doesn't go into it like super early, or I just can kill him fast enough. Game 1, he was, I believe, bricked on level 5s. He just saw them way too late. I was able to kill him. Game 2, he actually saw his pieces. I don't think there's anything different I could have done. He went into Vortex. I was at 5 memory after my Tamer effects. If I could have played out the Jaeger, if I would have had 6 memory and played out the Jaeger from underneath my Tamer with the new Mono Tamer and kept turn and stunning his Digimon and then played out another blocker, probably cross 6, I think I would have been okay for another turn and maybe been able to lethal him the following turn. I don't know what was in his hand, so I don't know like what he would have been able to do, but his Vortex would have been stunned for at least a turn. Game 3, we ended up tying. We went into turns, and I ended up missing lethal because I did the whole thing where I think about what I'm going to do while he's doing his turn, and then when my turn comes around, I start doing it, and then just completely go into autopilot mode, and just because I have a cross 6 and an Omni Shaomon on the field, he has 2 security. He had on his turn swung into my security, and again, throughout all 3 games, at least 2 of my Meteor Rock Souls have been in my security. Every single time, but one time, this time, it did not trigger because its security effect is butts. It literally allows you to play a 4,000 Digimon, 4,000 DP Digimon from underneath one of your Tamers.
Yeah, that's bad.
It doesn't add to hand, nothing. It's bad. Well, just in case this time, earlier in the match, I had put a Shoutmon underneath one of my Tamers. Just in case, because in the first 2 games, he had total like 4 of them out of security, 2 both games. Like, might happen again, who knows? So I put one under there just in case. And then his first turn in overtime, he swung at my security, hits that card, and I'm like, oh sweet, so now I'm getting a free body on my turn. So I play out the Shoutmon, activate the Shoutmon's effect, Digivolve into Omni Shoutmon from underneath one of my Tamers. So I've got that set up. Now my lethal line here is, and I don't have Shooting Star underneath any of my Tamers. If I had seen Shooting Star soon enough and had it underneath my Tamers, none of this would have mattered. I would have just lethaled him no matter what. So my lethal line here is I swing with Shoutmon. End of attack, it dies. I can play out a body for a reduced cost of 5. Tucking it and I think the Shoutmon underneath the Tamers. That part's important.
Mm-hmm.
I could play out the cross for free off of that effect. Do all my shenanigans, give his board -6, blah blah blah. Swing at him for his last security. And then I can hard play Shoutmon, on play effect, Digivolve into the Omni Shout that I just tucked under my security, or into my Tamer, and then activate the Taiki to end of turn swing for game. My dumb self just went, alright, cross 6 and then Alliance for both his swings, and then I in my hand I shuffled to the Shoutmon, picked it up and looked underneath my Tamers. There's no Omni Shoutmon underneath there. I'm like, alright, what? I just went into autopilot and just did double on it. So I punted it, and then he wasn't able to kill me on his turn, so we tied. And because I guess of my matchups being better, I ended up getting first. So
you're welcome.
I knew it was there. Yeah, I knew it was there. I thought of it as soon as he hit that the option out of security, and I actually went into the Omni Shalmon, I was like, okay, I have this. As long as I play it outright, and then just completely didn't do it, as I've done many times in the past.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I literally realized it as soon as, like, all right, cross 6, swing alliance with this Omni Shout, and then I was like, wait, hold on, I needed this underneath my tamer.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yep. Still ended up in first, but I wish it would have just been a clean win.
I'm curious who would have gotten first if I hadn't scooped a Todd. I wonder how much that would have impacted it.
Well, the thing is, because they drew, they ended up with 7 points, so they were first and second no matter what.
No, I'm saying between him and Dante. Because I negatively impacted Dante's record when I scooped a Todd.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, you could have boosted him up to first.
Potentially. What a shame.
What a dillweed.
So, speaking of AD1...
It was delayed, oh no.
Yep.
Yeah, so there have been rumblings in the community for the past, like, couple of weeks, I think, actually, where some stores had already gotten emails from their distributors saying, hey, it's going to be delayed at least a week. But we had not had official confirmation until, like, a few days ago, I think.
Yeah, I think I ended up joining your guys' Discord call. I think it was Wednesday.
Last Wednesday?
This Wednesday, when I joined your guys' Discord call,
Was
it
it
was
this
like,
Wednesday?
oh, hey, by the way, officially announced delay.
Yeah, they finally officially announced it. Very disappointing. I'm obviously not happy about it because of the fact that I want to play Shine ASAP Ferg. There's also rumors, unconfirmed still, that there's God packs in AD1.
I don't think that's real.
Yeah,
Don't believe it until I see it.
Yeah, until I see someone that I trust on video opening one that is for sure sealed and having a God pack, I will not believe it. Obviously, once it's distributed widely in North America, like, there will be enough of it occurring to where, like, it will become a confirmed thing. That would be cool though, because Bandai apparently does that in other card games. So, like, it's weird that we don't have it if it's already a thing. And, like, because, like, I'm pretty sure One Piece has it.
Yeah.
It would be nice if they started doing that for us. It looks like if it is for real, it looks like a God pack is just a bunch of alt arts from AD1. Like, it's nothing from, I guess those are the only alt arts. Well, there's a couple of reprint alt arts, but it's alt arts of cards out of AD1, which would be cool.
Yeah.
You know, we'll have to wait another week or two potentially to find out if that's a thing or not. But yeah, thankfully it's still going to be legal for the 2 regionals that I'm in this month and the one that you guys are in.
Well, when it comes to this delay, it really sucks. Because let's say we're really unlucky and we have to wait all the way until the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
That means we have to order our stuff that late. Because, you know, we're probably going to have to order singles. Especially for me, who needs a lot of new cards. I think I need 16. I need 16 for one deck. The one I really want to play, like the deck I actually really want to, like, test out in lab and play.
Aren't some of those rares though?
Cards. Some of them are rare. Half of them are rare. 8 are rare.
I have faith that our local community, like between all of them and us, we will be able to.
There's some of us here who aren't even buying product; they're just buying singles.
Yeah, but other people like buying and opening product, and they are at our locals.
Yeah.
I have faith that we'll be able to build, like, at the very least, we'll be able to borrow the cards we need to build the decks that we want to build for regionals.
Yeah. But like, if we do get delayed to the 10th, hopefully they hit the marketplace early enough to where I can just scoop them up and.
I mean,
It's not like there's a pre-release, so it's
yeah, like they'll be shipped out as soon as they get them. I mean, even if they're delayed until the 10th, that gives us almost 2.5 weeks until the regional.
Yeah.
I mean, it is still possible that if we order from the wrong people, they will take longer than that for it to arrive to us, but I intend on, if I need to buy singles, I will find singles from all the same sellers, so it forces them to ship it with tracking, so I'll get it within a week.
That would be my plan.
I'll pay extra just to guarantee that I won't have to sweat like I had to sweat for the Orlando regional.
I'm going to try to get it from a trustworthy store in our area and go from there. Like, hopefully close. I like to order between Texas and Florida. Like, that's my cutoff. So if it's like Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Texas, I'll grab it.
Yeah, I also do that when I'm on a timeline, is I check every single... I go from the cheapest, work my way down, and see where every seller is, and I'm like,
yep.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Florida,
where are you?
Sold. This can't possibly take too long to get to me.
Oh, you're an extra $1? Don't care.
You're an extra
$1.
You're an extra $10. Worth it.
Whoa.
I paid an extra $50 for the EX6 mirror that ended up the only one coming in on time, and I ordered it like 3 days after the other ones for the Orlando regional. In hindsight, extra $50. Like, I paid $150, which it was the cheapest one on the market at the time, but like they've gone back down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the buzz around Moss Day died.
Well, it's just because it was Black Friday. The market dries up a little bit on Black Friday because people are buying so much stuff, because that's... Some people just wait all year to do that.
Just bulk buy everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I feel like waiting all year for a card game, kind of dumb.
I mean, the return is insane. Like, I ended up getting like... it was like $300 in store credit or something like that.
I get it, but like a card game, it just seems like that thing where it's like everything's going to be out of date in a couple months, unless it is like a deck like Moss Day or you're getting like the SPs.
For me,
it's like that would hold value. I
do that when I'm trying to buy like really high end stuff and stuff that I've always wanted. Like, I bought the 2 SP Medievals, the Mastamon, basically the entire deck, and stuff like that. Like, I don't buy I'm not trying to like build decks on Black Friday.
Yeah.
But looking forward to finding out if God Packs are real, because that will be cool if they finally honor the Digimon card game with those.
It would be very, very nice.
It would be so awesome.
Although you just have your finger just shoved up your nose.
Technically, it is on the... I'm pushing on the outer part of it. It's not actually in there.
Well, the way it looks...
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Just letting you know.
Don't be fooled. It is... I'm pushing on the outer rim of my nostril.
Sean confirmed nose picker.
Nose picker.
I mean, hell yeah, dude. If I'm trying to get a boogie, my finger's going in there. Like, it's the best tool to remove boogers. I've tried to like put a tissue paper over my finger and then get in there, but it does not work, dude.
It's not the play.
It is not the same. It's like sending a blind man in there to try to find something. All right. Weekly reveals. We have this stupid looking thing, Armalizamon. On play when digivolving, if you have one or fewer tamers, you may play one tamer card with a glowing dawn trait from your hand without paying the cost. Inheritable is piercing.
I mean, at least it's generic.
Yeah,
I feel like every one of his tamers is going to be glowing dawn trait.
I mean,
it's just a starter deck card.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call that generic, but I guess I get what you mean by that.
like if we get a Gekomon deck going forward, this could be used in it.
Oh, because you assuming that it also has a Glowing Dawn trait, which it most likely will, because that's kind of hard not to do since it was introduced first.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, seems
Like,
cool.
a lot of archetypes have been waiting for a tamer player. Some of them still haven't gotten it.
I would like a level 4 tamer player, because the level 5s in Masty to play tamers kind of bad, because you want to have a tamer on the field when you evo into your 5.
Oh, we're talking about how you still don't have an Angemon that plays TK.
I don't, dude. One day we'll get one. One day. Yeah, this seems good. Cool that it's an on play. Interesting that it's 6,000 DP. That apparently is something that this isn't the first time this has happened. The Puppet Tamer player from EX11 also has 6K.
Wow, so they play through a ruin mode. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that, Bandai, but I get it. I guess I'll just have to double proc them. Whatever.
I will say, I mean, like, look at his Digivolution though, Sean. Like, when I was watching the anime and that little green gecko, I thought he was just gonna turn into like what's his name, Sid from Monsters Inc. He was just gonna be like a long green lizard, and he turns into this giant armored dinosaur,
almost like a mech.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, oh, I was not expecting that.
I'm gonna be honest, the design actually is cool looking. I'm just not a fan because it's a green Digimon card, but the design actually is cool.
Yeah, no, and in the anime it's even cooler because his attacks are all like light based.
Interesting.
Like he gets like laser swords on his arms. He shoots out like a laser beam. It's actually pretty sick. And I'm like, for what his level 3 is to that, I was not expecting.
That's a pretty big.
I can definitely see why people were voting and like gassing him up.
Yeah,
like there was a poll we saw where it was like, you know, your favorite level 3 or something like that, and Gecko was surprisingly on that list. I was like, damn, already?
Yeah, I'm excited to see
the current show is.
Yeah.
I am excited to see what his level 5 ends up being. If they went from such a dramatic change like here to here, like what's next?
Yeah,
well, if I know Digimon,
it'll be
gonna be a woman.
Yep, 100% a woman. Possibly with Gatling gun arms, but for sure he's
damn right.
With pants, I hope.
Yes, the design actually is cool. If the rest of the line actually looks cool like that, I might be interested in building a deck of that archetype, but we'll see.
Yeah,
definitely not the starter deck, because the starter deck so far reads pretty bad.
Yeah, not the starter deck's adventure for sure. Like it's adventure 2.0.
This card's pretty good.
This card's pretty
it's
dope.
It's gonna be around it.
So this card actually, I believe they said hadn't been revealed in the show yet.
No, because it's Kyo's level 6. It's that giant like the lion tiger guy with the sword. This is, I guess, his level 6.
Yeah, I know who that is. Sure.
Yeah. He was the only good glowing dawn card we had seen so far. He was like the yellow one with the alliance and all that.
Oh, okay.
And we were like, actually, this is like a solid card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Habakurimon. A Windage evolving when attacking once per turn. Place one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon as the top security card. Then, by trashing the top security card of one player with the most security cards, recover +1. All turns once per turn when any of your Glowing Dawn trait Digimon leave the battle area. By trashing your top security card, they don't leave.
I wish this thing said Tamers too. I don't know why. I mean, this deck is so reliant on Tamers. You think they'd want to do both?
I mean,
tamers,
that's... Oh, I see what you're saying. The protection effect.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking about the removal effect. I was like, I mean...
Oh, no.
It's like, that would make the mirror kind of AIDS, I think. Yeah, I mean, this seems pretty good. Funny that they made it once per turn. Dimenamon, LOL. They probably just learned their lesson, honestly. The first thing I looked at whenever this got revealed was I was trying to read his trait, and I actually had to pause the stream because the captions were covering his traits, and I had to like rewind it when they first popped up, and they weren't talking to read that it was a virus, and I was like, wow, bad.
Not vaccine, therefore bad.
Yeah, not vaccine. Wow, Bandai tripping.
And then I guess some people have realized if you look at parts of his design. He's got like Emperor Greymon's armor,
Yeah, it's just
like
white.
scattered throughout his like body. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just a similarity because it's like probably based on a similar like Japanese lore or whatever lore.
Yeah,
Emperor Greymon is.
it's probably something like that. It was like cool that people were like, hey, look, this is like the same kind of armor.
Yeah, he looks cool. Like, actually, so far the evos of the Beat Break Digimon look kind of cool.
And there's one coming up where it's just like, oh, that's just our worst Gargomon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
oh no.
not as cool.
Yeah, and then we have illustrations for Elysian that we're gonna get in 3 years from now. Tapmon.
Oh man.
No one asked for this. Your turn.
Dante was so excited.
Yes, as a resident Atmon player, I'm sure he was.
I don't know why you'd play this over the other one. Like, the reduction is cool, but like the other one just draws you a card, and I think I would just rather draw a card, right?
I think I would too, but I have never touched apps.
Yeah.
But I just think drawing cards generically is just better.
Yeah, and it's just like, because when you link one of your cards, you're not getting that resource back unless you have the Tama that lets you draw a card. So at least you're not going negative. If you play this, you're going negative when you link.
Assuming you're linking from your hand, yeah. Some of them link from sources are trash, but yeah, for the most part, I think the draw time was probably just better. But
yeah, if this wasn't like once per turn, I'd understand. That would be crazy.
That would be,
but like,
probably cracked.
Yeah, this is only once per turn. I think I'd rather have the draw, just to be a little bit more consistent and dig deeper into your deck. That's just me, though.
I agree. But your turn once per turn, when a social tool or game trait card will link to the Digimon, you may reduce the cost by 1. Very nice of them to make that optional.
Yeah.
Because that won't make it super complicated for you to figure out how to do it to where you're actually making use of the reduction.
Yeah. Smart.
Mm-hmm. Still getting app cards.
Yep. Gatchmon. On play for the top 3 cards of your deck, add one Atmon trait card, one social tool, reboot, or creation trait card among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. His link effect is plus 2,000, and then when linking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or less. Okay.
Cool, I guess.
Yep. Moving on. Ignition Flare. This is a Time Stranger trait option. Don't be fooled by the link effect. 5 cost, use requirement, TS trait. Security, activate this card's main effects. Main, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. If this effect didn't delete, trash one of your opponent's option cards in the battle area. Then you may link this card to one of your Digimon on the field without paying the cost. That includes the breeding area. Link TS trait for 3 memory. And the link effect is, when attacking once per turn, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much DP as this Digimon or less.
That's pretty cool. Option removal's nice.
It is. That's even rarer than Tamer removal, I'm pretty sure.
Ignore Marsmon being on this because we know what this is really going to be used with.
I don't know. Marsmon could do something similar.
What is it going to be used with?
Vulcanus.
Volcanusmon. The card that you're like, oh no.
Yeah, that card's... Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, now Sean's like, oh, yeah.
I mean, I was wondering if that's what you were talking about, but I was just like... Yeah. This card seems pretty decent.
Speaking of...
The only issue is it costs 5, but... then we have Iron Slash, 3 cost option, use requirement TS trait. Security, activate this card's main effects. Main, devo to one of your opponent's Digimon, then you may link this card to one of your Digimon on the field without paying the cost. You can also link this for 2 memory. The link effect is 2,000 DP and collision and piercing.
Pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I mean, especially if you compare it to like the generic black option of the CS deck that D-Evo's 4, but it costs 5. You can just play this for 3 in D-Evo 2, and that usually does what you need it to do.
Yeah.
So it's just cheaper.
The issue with the CS options is they all cost 5, and they were trying to balance the fact that you can play them for free off the Tamer that they gave to you.
Ryuji.
Yes.
So you can skip the Dan.
Yeah, the Dan. I don't think there's a Gecko one though.
Okay. Gekomon. This is BT25, not the starter deck. All in play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the Glowing Dawn trait and 1 green card with a Beat Break trait among them to the hand from the rest of the bottom of the deck. Inheritable is Piercing. That's crazy. That's still the best inheritable they're going to give to a green card in BT25.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is gonna be still like a rainbow style deck, or if they're just gonna leave that for the adventure. Not the adventure, but the starter deck.
I think this is a card you can probably play in both.
Yeah, it's just a 1 green card with Beat Break. Like that's just weird to me because like I don't think the entire line for the entire deck is gonna be like half green.
It's not, but the Glowing Dawn, I think.
That is for the starter deck.
Yeah, I think you can play this in both. Like you can play it in its own archetype and also in the starter deck version.
Oh, for sure. It's just like you won't be getting, I don't think, maximum plus as consistently playing this.
You won't be searching 2 as consistently.
Because the level 6 we just saw for the starter deck, he's like he's also Beat Break, but he's yellow. Yeah, he's Glowing Dawn as well, but like, so if you only see that and not another green, Beat Break card.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The nice thing is it says cards, so like options and tamers are included in that, but we'll have to see because we still don't know all the cards yet.
Which I think the reason why they're not showing out the starter deck is because the show hasn't caught up yet, and they don't want to reveal more.
Yeah, screw them, dude.
We don't have any of the level 5s outside of 1 for the anime so far.
No. Then we have Dan Yuki from BT25. 3-cost tamer. Start of your main phase. If you have 4 or less memory, gain 1. End of your turn, by spending this tamer, one of your TS trait Digimon gets 1,000 DP for the turn for each memory your opponent has. After that Digimon may attack. Such a weird.
Yeah.
I power creeped promo Dan, but it's still odd that it's only for the turn when you're triggering it at end of turn, but
yeah. I will say I like the alt art being like with the half Jupitermon in the back, so you can do like a full art with the cannon we're probably gonna get later.
Yeah, there's no way we're not getting
I actually don't think that's gonna be his other half of his alt art.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
I mean, it's possible, but I don't.
What's your theory then, Brandon?
Oh, you know what?
The game.
You know what? You think the middle is gonna be a Nori and then the right side will be Cannon?
I think the right side's gonna be Agio. Have we seen Agio's alt art yet?
No.
We don't even know if he's getting one.
That's Jupitermon's not that. I can see what Brandon's saying. Like maybe this is just like 1/3 of him, and then like the middle will be like.
There's no way Jupiter's that big.
Yeah,
dude. We see like a.
Well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
we see way too much of his head here in order for this to span across 3 cards.
I don't want to go into full spoilers.
This is just gonna be Nan and Cannon. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I think this is going to be Jupiter is going to be the other half, because this is based on the second half of the game. And skip ahead probably like a minute or 2 if you have not played Time Stranger.
If they haven't played it, it's on them.
Yeah. Dan is actually not a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
He is a fragment of Jupiter, and therefore is also Agio.
Huh.
They're just from like different parts in time. Because, that's kind of like the whole thing, time travel and crap.
Okay.
And that's why your character is always like, oh, man, everybody's always telling you, like, oh, you look like you're straight from that anime. And it's like,
your dad's not real!
Yeah, your dad's not even real. Your dead dad, yeah, he's not even real.
Wow, dude. Trauma for no reason.
Yeah, they were literally beating you over the head with your dead dad. Turns out your dead dad's not even real.
Is his sister real?
So, it depends. They're not sisters. They're not like related. It's just whatever gender you pick. The other one is your operator, and she's the one who's like feeding you info.
I mean, they have the same last name.
Well, it's because depending on which one you pick, it's the same person.
Okay.
I don't think she's real either.
They're not.
I would assume that that's the case if whichever one you pick is not real, but moving on.
None of it's real. It's all a dream.
It was all a dream.
Angels are back.
Angels are back briefly for like I think 8 hours. BT25 Patamon. Evil's on top of level 2 with TS straight. On play for the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Angel, Archangel, 3 Great Angels or 4 Great Dragon straight card, and 1 TS straight card among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable is Barrier. The only thing that would have made this better for me is if it had Rural Trait treated as vaccine type.
Yep. He's a little data.
Yeah. This is really cool. It's a Patamon that also is a searcher for the Angels archetype.
Yep.
I mean, you could also play this in Masty if you were so inclined, but I think you probably don't want to do that. Yeah, very cool. Excited to use it. We'll see.
I mean, I just like the implication that we're going to be getting all 3 of these starters again with Pata, Demi-Dev, and Goma. Or, no, because did Goma have this similar art?
Yes.
Because he was giving you the hey.
Yeah, the only one we don't have is Demi.
Yeah, so maybe Demi will be next, and he'll do something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now. He does have.
So as of this point, Angels is super back. We're all hyped.
We're potentially back because Shaq just got hit to 1.
Sean might be putting Ruin Mode down. He's going back to Angels.
I mean,
then he'll realize D Evo is still super prevalent in the format.
It's not as prevalent with Hoodie being hit by hitting Shaq to 1. It does make it a little better for you because that was the one archetype that basically made Angels like not a real deck to play in that format.
I still think D Evo is pretty prevalent. Like Time Stranger has it. They have more of it now. We'll get to that in a minute.
So it is, but the best deck in format being a deck that just DP minuses D Evos your board, it means it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean mid Hoodie will still be there.
But I'm fine with that.
Play the 5-cost option.
Angemon from BT25. When effects trash this card from the security stack, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Angel or Iliad trait card from your hand without paying the cost. Then it has a new keyword, Ascension. When this Digimon is deleted, you may place this card as the top security card, and the inheritable is Barrier.
I mean,
that Ascension effect actually isn't half bad.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. It is pseudo BT14 Angemon, except for he went to the bottom of security and hatched if he had a tamer.
Yeah.
And he was not optional, I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, it being optional is pretty cool.
It's always nice. Yeah, I always appreciate when they make effects optional. Yeah,
if you want him in trash, let's say.
Yeah, I hate mandatory effects, especially at this point in the game, because it's almost inevitable they will always bite you in the butt versus something.
It is inevitable.
Yes. Cool card. I wish he just played himself, but I guess they thought that would be too good. You know, Repamon and BT15 Gato.
Yeah.
But still cool.
Nothing like giving your opponent a free body just for free.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. And then we have Magna Angemon. When effects trash this card from the security stack, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Angel or Iliad trait card from your hand without paying the cost. And then also Ascension. And then on play, when Digivolving, by trashing your top or bottom security card, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8,000 DP until their turn ends. Inheritable, all turns once per turn when your security stack is removed from, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn.
I mean, hey, that's just more premium DP. That's good stuff.
That is correct. So yeah, this is
a lot of DP.
This is pretty good for Angels. That's pretty good inheritable. Punishes you for trying to remove their stuff. Some you don't have.
I mean, I could see this being used in the Jupiter deck too. Just because like -8 on top of your Jupiter effect. Like,
nah, I'm good, dog.
Any big body.
There is no way in hell you'd ever get someone to play anything other than an AGO Choose in a Jupiter deck.
I'm just saying. I agree, but I'm saying you could.
I mean,
maybe Juno.
You can do whatever you
Juno
want.
Jupiter deck.
We'll see.
I could play Gravity Crush in a purple deck.
You could.
Yeah.
I could.
You could.
Especially Growlmon. Growlmon was very guilty of that.
No, just pure purple.
Yeah, and then that's it for the Angels, and then we had this little reveal, which is in Japanese. Wolvermon. It is a level.
This is the Gargomon knockoff. That's not as cool. Unfortunately, you guys can't really see it, but once we actually see the card art, you'll be like, "Oh, that's not as cool."
Yeah, it's a level 4 from the Beat Break starter deck. Has blocker, and then your turn, the Digimon would digivolve into a glowing dawn trait Digimon card by trashing the bottom face down card from under any of your tamers, reduce cost by 2. Inheritable is also blocker. Cool.
How do they know what that inheritable is? They just get that little tiny blurb right there and just go, "Oh, that's the wording for blocker."
Most likely, they just see enough there to where they know that that's what it's talking about.
Yeah, they did say the translation is unconfirmed.
Yeah,
but you know.
And then we have more BT25 stuff. Kakuamon. Start of your main phase, if you have 4 or less memory, this Digimon may digivolve into Machine, Cyborg, or TS trait Digimon card in the hand without paying the cost. Inheritable, all turns plus 1,000.
I like how this is pretty generic. It's pretty neat.
It is exceptionally generic. I feel like Machine Dramon might play this card.
I mean, Invisi could play this card.
They probably should, if I were to guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a pretty good card. I feel like every
'cause we have a
trade is eventually
card-
going to get one of these cards.
Yeah, because we have a card right now. It's your other Hover SB that just reduces cost by 1.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather just promote an Evo for free.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I have an emblem on the board, and I have the Tamer player level 4. I'm a 5 now.
Yeah. And this also gets around Cutemon because it doesn't reduce it. It just says without paying.
Yep. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
It's pretty dope. And then we have Gardramon, blocker. All turns this Digimon will leave the battle area by trashing one of its link cards it doesn't leave. That's not once per turn. Inheritable, all turns plus 1,000.
I mean, okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's kind of irrelevant.
It's weird to have Omni Protection on level 4, but I mean, I guess it's better than not having an effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. I mean, imagine that was the inheritable. That would be that would be pretty broken to have Omni Protection like that, right?
Might as well be the inheritable.
So Angels is safe up until now.
Yeah, so then they release
It's all
Volcanismon.
a little bit further down if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, literally just go to
Okay, sure. Volcanismon. When this card would be played, if you have fewer Digimon than your opponent, reduce the cost by 5. So this can be played around, and they can never do it if they're ahead on board. So that's the only silver lining of how broken this card is. On play, when Digivolve, you may link up to 2 cards from your hand or trash to any of your Digimon without paying the cost. Then for each of your link cards, de-evo 1 all of your opponent's Digimon. All turns, all of your time signature trait Digimon gain Rush and Link plus 1. Your turn, when your Digimon get linked, one of them may attack.
So, right off the rip, this is just straight up way better Marukimon. Because he gives everybody Rush. He gives everybody an extra little thing on top of that. I think Maruki gave Piercing.
Yeah.
But this gives you Link plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's also de-evoing, which is a way better form of removal than suspend your whole board, dummy. And then he may attack. So you can do
Anyone,
some real
not just him.
shenanigans. Yeah. Some real shenanigans with this card right here. This is an
Yeah.
OTK deck waiting to happen.
Mm.
Well, if you can find a way to unsuspend him, which there are plenty of time stranger cards that let you do that,
Are there?
he's going to have security check. Yeah. There's the Sidra card. I think you unsuspend if you tuck him or something like. I'd have to go back and reread it. I think the Garu, the Where Garu lets you unsuspend. Like I said, I'd have to go back and double check these cards.
I don't think there's as many as you think there are.
Okay, well, there's not like a million, but
Like the one
Anyway.
that I can think of for sure is the Blue Tama, and that requires you to be a blue Digimon.
a blue Digimon, yeah.
And that's end of turn
there's
anyway.
Sylphie. You can go into like Sylphie 2 checks. Unsuspend during unsuspend phase, 2 checks. I can see it. I think this just replaces the... I mean, Maruki unsuspended himself, which made it pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, long story short, card real good.
Yeah, this is like if you took the Maruki and combined it with the Machine Dramon that Millie plays now, that D-Evos won their entire board.
Oh, the whole board? Yep.
Yeah, except for this guy D-Evos 2 the entire board, assuming that you just have him on the field and just link 2 to him.
Okay, yeah, it was the Skull Seedramon, by the way.
Okay.
When attacking once per turn by placing one of your other Digimon as Digimon's bottom source, unsuspended.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to play that, but we'll see.
You never know.
Yeah, this guy's a really good comeback card. I am very thankful that he is not printed like Maruki with his reduction effect to where they can just reduce him themselves.
Yeah.
But if you are building a wall deck, this guy's coming for you.
He is coming for you, and he's coming for you hard.
Yeah, you better have Devo protection or he's just going to LOL your board.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And then they gave us his link card. 3-cost option, use requirement, TS trait. Security activates card's main effects. Main by trashing 1 TS trait card from hand, draw 2. After, you may link this card or 1 TS trait card from your trash to one of your Digimon on the field without paying the cost. Or you can just link him for 3 under Volcanismon specifically. Security attack +1, reboot, plus 4,000 DP, and all turns when this Volcanismon would leave the battle area by trashing one of its link cards, it doesn't leave.
Pretty good.
It's not once per turn.
It's not once per turn, and Volcanismon naturally can have 2 link cards underneath him because of his passive effect.
Kind of. What you're telling me is Volcanus Volcanus outs Volcanus because you just de-evo it.
If he's hard played, no.
Yeah, I'm about to say if he's hard played, you're screwed. You are SOL.
Link cards don't count as sources, so de-evo doesn't work if he's hard played, and neither does source strip because they're not sources.
They are not sources.
You just have to
you'd
play
have to have
through
a new
it.
card that trashes. Yeah, you'd have to have a new card that trashes linked cards.
I think they will probably introduce that at some point, but yeah, we don't have it yet.
Anti-app win.
Yeah, for real, dude. We need it.
Random app W?
Yeah. And then we have his field spell card, Factorial Area. While you have no face-up security cards, you can always card's color requirement. Security all turns, all of your black or red TS trait Digimon gain blocker. While you have Volcanismon, they also gain Link +1. Main, add your bottom security card to the hand and place this card face-up as the bottom security card. Then you may play 1 black or red TS trait Digimon card from the hand with the cost reduced by 3. Inheritable, or not inheritable, security effect is you can play level 4 or lower black or red TS trait Digimon card from your hand or trash without paying the cost. So this makes...
So now you're telling me it could be 3 times.
Yes, he can have 3 link cards underneath him.
All the links.
Yeah. That's a little scurry.
Oh, hey, look, another Marimon. That's bad.
Yeah, this card's bad.
Yeah, Marimon. Main, once per turn by trashing 1 flame or TS trait card from your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. If this effect didn't delete, draw 2. Inheritable when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less.
I mean, at least it's a draw too, but like...
It's like... it's literally like Air of Dragons, but like on a level 4, almost.
Yeah. I saw something...
Actually, no, it's more like
Jimmy...
the fire, the 2-cost option.
Oh, fire! No, not Fire Rocket.
I think this is also for that
Jimmy Ken deck.
Jimmy Ken deck
They
as well.
made it
Like
to
that's
where you
also
can use it in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is. I would assume this is Marsmon's champion.
No.
Or is this Volcanismon's?
No, because I think the Gardramon is supposed to be his champion.
Oh,
I think this is just one of those like side Digimon from like the area. You know what I mean? Like the Factoria area. Hold on, I gotta let my dog back in. Damn it, he's losing it.
Word.
He's losing his mind. Alright, so there's Hero of the Sky. Where's the other draw 2?
Acting insane.
It's got Gilmon on it.
Fireball.
Fireball. Yeah, that's it. because that's one or the
Deletes
other.
at 3,000 if it didn't delete draw 2.
Yeah. Then we have Ultimate Brachiomon, Reboot Blocker. On play when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's highest DP Digimon. End of your turn. Once per turn, if your opponent has 5 or more memory, their Digimon effects don't affect the Digimon until their turn ends. Then if they have 5 or less, their option effects don't affect the Digimon until their turn ends. Roll Trade has Dinosaur type, Kashur. He is also a Titan and Time Treasure card.
What's really funny is this is like one of your, not the first difficult boss battle. I think that would probably go to Skull Seedra. Skull Seedra was a wall for people. But this is another boss battle that's later, like a little later, just a little later. And he's also a bit of a wall. Like he's a defensive wall. And it's funny because if you give the Time Stranger deck 5 memory, they don't operate. And he gets all of his immunity, so that's interesting for like the lore for the people who played the game.
That is interesting because I mean he's functionally just immune to everything because there's not a lot of tamers outside of Hoodie and the random DNA tamers that can even interact with him. Yeah, if you just set him to 5 every turn, you're just like immune.
Have you considered you can't touch this? No.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I wish his this might be too much, but I wish his on play when Digivolving was also when attacking once per turn. That way you at least have some kind of benefit.
Possibly be a little too much.
I mean, it would just be nice if every time you got to swing with him, you got to pop something too. Otherwise, your opponent's just going to be like, all right, cool, he's on the board, now what?
I mean, he has reboots. Like, you can swing with him every turn.
Yeah, I agree. Which is why I was saying, like, it'd be real cool if you also popped something every time you swung with him.
I mean, yeah, I guess it would be better. I don't know if.
I mean, what's this going to do against like Vortextramon, who's just like, all right, anyway, battle?
I don't think Vortextramon is going to be a deck in BT25.
Brandon, not every card has to be a counter to Vortextramon.
I don't
think that's fair.
I don't think
that's what they're trying to do.
This is just a rare in BT25.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna go dummy hard in the pre-release.
Yeah, pre-release. That's it.
Here's 5 memory, idiot. Nice Volcanosmon. Then we have Floramon from BT25. On play over the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Vegetation or Shaman trait card and 1 TS trait card among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable your turn, all of your Digimon get plus 1000 DP.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty sure this is a Sarismon, I would assume.
Yeah, probably.
It's either Saris or Bacchus.
Bacchus too.
Is Bacchus an Olympus 12?
He is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm very excited to finally get Bacchusmon. He was one of my favorites in the game.
It's like one of the only ones we haven't gotten with the 12, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know what Bacchus' line is, but Saris is way more vegetation than I think Bacchus is. I assume this is Saris.
Well, it's so hard to tell unless you just know the lines off the top of your head. Because when you play the game, most of them are just already in their Olympus 12 form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's only a handful that are, like, you see the evolution of, and it's like, oh, hey, there they are. But, yeah, I mean, who knows? Unless you just know it off the top of your head. If you know, leave it in the comments. You always do.
Then we have Kiwimon. On play when Digivolving, may suspend 1 Digimon. Then if there are 2 or more suspended Digimon, one of your opponent's Digimon can't unsuspend until their turn ends. Rule trait has Vegetation type, and then inheritable your turn, all of Digimon get plus 1000.
I mean, the all turns is not the your turn all Digimon. Sorry, tongue twister.
Yeah.
Is pretty solid. It tells me this might be like an alliance style deck.
Yeah.
Because it is green.
It is green.
That's what I was thinking too.
I would assume it is supposed to swarm you.
Yeah, it's going to be an extra 2k for when you alliance. 1k for the body, 1k for the body swinging.
Assuming you just have 1 inheritable, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, extra 4k, that'd be pretty legit. That'd be some ultra high definition right there.
Based on how the original Sarismon was, which it basically just let you like turbo up into other stacks, I would assume this is probably Sarismon. But
it definitely reads that way.
Yeah.
We'll know by the next time we get another green, the level 5. If the level 5 is Sirenmon, it's 100% Ceres. But, like, I think we'll get all of the Digimon that we just see in that area, and then we'll just have Siren and Bacchus and Ceres. I don't think it's going to be like a line. It's just going to be like, hey, these are Digimon that are in this area. They'll all work together. It works as a deck, kind of like with Maruki and all of them. We got the Garu, the Were-Garu, and then Maruki. It works as his line, but they were also just there.
Yeah. Well, we will find out. Comments. Benjamin Wiseman, 6567. Chris going off on Brandon at the end was insane. That was awesome. In Brandon's defense, though, I get frustrated too when my favorite deck has an impossible matchup.
Yeah. I mean, you guys just have to remember, we are very sibling-coded. We do that stuff to each other all the time.
We are siblings.
Yeah, there is no code. You are brothers.
Anyway. Yeah, it was fun. I just like to rag on about stuff like that until it's definitely gone too far. But,
You don't understand, Benjamin Wiseman. Okay? It had not just been the pod, that it was the night before as well.
The weekly...
The whole car ride. The next morning. And it was more of a joke of me going off on him. Like, it wasn't like a serious me going off on him. Like, but still.
Yeah, I can tell the difference.
And also, Brandon relishes in the fact when he gets to do it to other people with decks that he plays.
Whoa.
So it makes it even funnier that he reacts that way.
Are you trying to say I'm sort of hypocrite?
Just like the example I used earlier during
with Hoodie,
the weekly recap. He literally on Tuesday smoked me in minutes. And then on Friday, I don't even kill him. I just clear his security. I don't kill him. It's not lethal.
He still gets the play.
Just had Omni X and
he still goes, wow, you've got all the pieces already? I'm not even ending the game. He still has another turn.
It's like...
I didn't get another turn.
Is your top end half yellow?
Yes.
Yeah, just play Ruin Mode.
Just play Ruin Mode.
I was playing Valderarm at one point.
Nah, dude, Ruin Mode's better.
But, like, if you're playing against Hoodie, you're expecting to get smoked. When you're sitting across from Cross, and they have all their Digicross pieces turn 2, it just feels real bad. I mean, there's just some sort of disconnect there that you're just like, wow, I'm playing against a tier 2 deck that actually just womboed me? What the hell?
They're very similar to a hybrid deck in that they are Tamer Reliant and Hyper Aggro.
Yeah.
Like, if they win, that's how they win. They just see all their stuff first and just aggro you out before you get a chance to set up.
And I will say this, at least I'm consistent. I have been on the hate Ruin Mode bandwagon for a while. Like, since that card came out. I thought that is a problem.
I said the same thing about Ultra S, and you don't like that.
Yeah, but I actually have to get to Ultra S and keep turn. Like, you have so many free access to Ruin Mode with your Marcuses. Just be like, I have to build 2 stacks. And then put those 2 stacks together. He just has to go 1 stack.
That is true. And most of it's free.
Most of it's free.
I feel like you wouldn't have felt that way about Ruin Mode from the get-go if I hadn't built Ruin Mode Turbo when Ruin Mode came out.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel that way about Ruin Mode at all if it was a Garu card.
Yeah.
Then in that case, I would be over here just...
Yeah. And you'd be like, it's a great card, balanced,
it's a great card, yeah.
To be fair, though, it would have already been on the ban list if it said Garu somewhere on it.
For facts.
Thank God it doesn't.
It's so dumb. I hate that you said that because you're so right.
I know.
God.
IDBW1274. I'm curious where the notion that we only get 1 to 2 ban lists a year came from. I see this a lot, but that hasn't been the case for the majority of this game's lifespan. The only time we only got 1 ban list was the first year. After that, we had 3 ban lists a year until last year. It's clear to me that Bandai, like you all said, doesn't want set dates so they can hit stuff if it becomes problematic instead of waiting for the scheduled date to hit it. Do I discuss this part first?
I mean, I don't know. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, he is correct, but there have been long periods of time where we're like, hey, Bandai, what the F? We would like one.
Just feels like a lot.
Yeah. He said, to go back to Hoodie for a second, people have already found a turn 2 OTK with Hoodie, only needed 1 memory to do it. It's less consistent so because the cards needed are not CS trait, but it exists.
Oh, great.
Well, can't wait to see that.
Also, there have been an Ultra S Turbo deck that can OTK on turn 3, making the rounds due to the AD1 Greymon and Garurumon. Just thought you all would want to know this because I know one of you likes to play that deck. Yeah.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. We don't want people knowing.
I mean,
because it's half Garu, meaning it might actually get hit.
I think it's like almost a guarantee.
Yeah.
Pretty sure if it's a tier 1 deck that has Garu in it, it's getting hit some form of fashion.
Hit, yeah. This card literally says draw 1 when digivolving. Broken, hit it to 1.
Whoa, that's busted.
I'm just saying, Justin SO, he gets it.
Justin So 8231. Keep up the great work as always. Also, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Whoa!
Controversial opinion. Yeah.
Did we talk about that? I'm sure we did. It probably came up somewhere. It probably did.
I don't think we did last week.
I don't know. That's you're gonna have to comment and tell us what happened, because that is just so random. Yeah.
Hey, we're here for it though.
That's so funny.
Yeah. RDD48, friendship with Digimon Elysian ended. Digimon Up is now my best friend. They seem allergic to give a release time frame on the BT25 side. I really hope they make a new Gizmon line. Yeah, bringing them up to date would be awesome, but not being just screenshots is what I want. PD, so that makes me think this person is not a native English speaker. Angels be ascending for their deck in Juno/Jupiter.
That is the idea.
Yeah.
I love how their little
then they revealed
comment icon thing. Their little
It's Dynast. It's Dynast.
Yeah. JoJo's reference.
I reject my humanity, JoJo. Interesting.
Is that a JoJo's reference?
I think it is JoJo's reference.
I wouldn't know.
I like how he said, nah, I'm done with Elysian. Digimon Up's where it's at now.
Bro, why am I actually low-key excited for Digimon Up? I hope it's actually good.
Is Digimon Up the one where they were like, you can play online with people?
I think so. From what I gathered, it seems like it's going to be like the Tamagotchi, just on your phone.
Oh, that thing? Oh, God, that was stupid, dude. I literally stopped paying attention while they were talking about that.
You saw no date for Elysian and was like, I'm done with this.
Dude,
I was like,
until it comes out, I don't want to hear about it again. Never show us a trailer. Yeah, never show us another trailer until it is the release date. Shadow drop it if you have to. Yeah,
it's pretty annoying because it has been a year
since the beta, right?
Since they told us about it. Because they told us about it the first time at the last Pokemon Presents.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Dumb. Random Mexican 123, thank you for being a channel member. With that Greymon inherit, makes me think we are getting a level 7 Greymon. Hopefully Ido mode.
I think he's meaning Gaiomon.
What Greymon inherit?
Is it the one from the Time Stranger deck that we got last set?
Is he talking about the War Greymon from AD1?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But I mean, that just takes into account War Grey X. But I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, if you are considered a Greymon in name, that works out for you.
Yeah, it does work if we do get an Ido mode, which hopefully we will because of the Shambhala stuff. But
yeah.
I think that was more designing it for the purposes of also being able to use it with War X, but I mean, could be right. Boris the Goose 92. As far as the AD1 delay, our store also didn't get an email notification. They went into their little system and just saw the date change. So yeah, right there with y'all.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, but we are on Saturday, the day after release, and we did not get the cards, so delay was true.
Unless you're in Mexico or something, you ain't getting them. Mexico just has it.
Yeah. This next comment had me laughing, I'm not gonna lie.
24_eras bets on what will come first: actual gameplay in the channel or Grandma next anybody to 4.
I'm thinking Gray X.
Keep the work, guys.
I'm thinking Gray X. Hey, remember that like podcast, like I don't know, 2-3 podcasts ago, where Sean goes, "Guys, I'm working on it. Gameplay's coming to channel real quick."
I promise
Yeah.
it will happen.
All right.
He put up his camera. He put up his camera saying yesterday, after we were sitting, me and Brandon had gotten there before him.
Yeah.
I was sitting down across from Dante, and Sean attaches his little stand to the table. I was like, Sean, just put that away.
Yeah.
Just put it away.
For real, it's coming.
He's recording gameplay. It just doesn't see the light of day.
I've just been.
He just watches it to himself.
I've just been exceptionally busy. Actually, I haven't really watched a lot of it. Normally, I watch it and it like puts me to sleep after locals. For some reason, it's like a lullaby or something, dude. I conk out whenever I start watching it.
He hears. All right, Eva went to ruin mode, and it just goes ah.
Yeah, I do not. It's literally like if I'm having trouble sleeping, if I just pull up any of my recorded gameplay on my phone and just start watching it, even though it's on 2x speed, it just puts me to sleep. It's really weird. But yeah, I haven't really watched a lot of it. Mostly because I don't really need to watch my Mastermind gameplay, but I have watched my Ruin mode. If I've ever recorded that, I do watch those. And I'm like, yeah, shouldn't have done that. Yeah,
Watch me clear this entire board and then send you guys screenshots in the Discord.
3 Ikor. Not sure if you guys noticed because you didn't mention it, but the AD1 Wargrey, Melga, and Omni also have hero trait. As a hero enjoyer, I'm stoked to get more options for the top end because previously Gaiamon was the best choice to use, which isn't even a hero trait but worked because of the hero Appmon level 4 and 5. Now the question is, can I make a hero Omnimon deck work?
I noticed. I just didn't care. I don't care about
I also noticed, but I didn't, because I don't really care much for that deck. Like, I know the hero deck had a little run, like a very quick run. Maybe like I guess people like you who are a fan of that version of deck, this is pretty nice that you actually have some top end that actually has the correct trait, so that's cool.
Yeah, I feel like, in my opinion, the Melga is probably the better one, because if I remember correctly, Heroes was pretty aggro.
Yes, it was exceptionally aggro.
You can just Melga and he double swings. Like, that's really good.
Yeah, I got 2-0'd by Hero at the, I believe it was the Mesquite Regional by Sakib, and our match was over in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it's going to be nice that you have an option for a double swing.
Mm-hmm. Bumpy_toast. Rumo decklist soon? Question mark.
No.
Not soon. He's at least going to hold off until after a regional or two.
Unfortunately, it will at least be a month from now because I will not disclose my list until after the regional because there's a very good chance I'm going to be playing at the regional. But eventually, yes. Eventually, I will release the sauce.
And you know what? He'll release that sauce before you ever even get to see gameplay of it too. So I hope that's not true. I mean, you have a backlog of how much Mostamon content you've just been sitting on.
I don't know a lot.
Yeah.
Tony Pino 18. Bruh, Sean, mute off your mic if you're maneuvering around your desk finding stuff.
No. You should see his hand shuffling. He's one of the main proprietors of why that stuff's getting banned.
Yeah. The mic picks that up too when I'm doing it. I usually do it during locals recap. I don't want to do my hands.
I mean, it's easy for me to mute. I just do this.
I mean, it's easy for me too. I have a little button on my mic. I just don't click it. I click it when I have to yell at something or I'm like gonna sneeze. But
otherwise, you have to hear everything.
Yeah, you just gotta hear it, dude. Dear Day 436. The fact that Red Hybrid, be it pure or cheerleader squad, can go into Alda BT7 for free, survive the swing because of the insane DP boost, then go into any level 6 that evolves on top of Red level 5. But Greymon still can't get its 1-cost evolution is insane. Hell, that's arguably not even a meta play. The fact that Medusa off of a scramble can go into its level 6 for 4 or 3 memory. Not to mention Heavy Metal getting its full evolution line from trash and Gallon if you're dumb enough to leave a body on the field. No reason that Grex has to stay limited. It doesn't even thin the deck like Garu does.
Preaching to the choir, buddy.
Yep.
Yep.
It is extremely silly that they refuse to unlimit it.
Yep.
Whatever, dude. I do agree with that one guy that commented last week, and he said at least it'll be cheaper to get my playset of the Chase Pool Gray X's.
Chase. Yeah.
Cause that'll be my goal too, is eventually get 4 of those. And then it'll come back to 4. Justin78231. Would you guys agree with the main keyword for each color is red? Progress. I guess we'll just go down these one by one. Red progress. No.
I think if it's not progress, it's security check +1.
I don't.
Or raid.
Oh, go ahead.
Raid 2.
I think it's raid probably.
Now, I was gonna say I just read all these.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think these are their main ones. I think these are some of their best ones.
I would agree.
Because I think for red, its main one would probably be raid.
Yes.
Yeah, we just have a really good archetype.
Progress is just its best one, because we've only seen progress on a few cards so far, and it's just now seeing play outside the Medusomon list, right?
Yeah, there's one card in BT 25, I think. Actually, it might even be the set after that. But yeah, there's one card that's been revealed that has progress outside of the Medusa line.
Yeah.
It's not widespread enough to be the main keyword yet.
Right.
Very powerful, though.
Which is why I would say it's either raid or security check +1. But security check +1 is everywhere now.
Yeah, I feel like
it's just super
raid.
generic.
Raid is more red.
Red coded. Yeah.
Said
blue. Sorry, go ahead.
He said blue jamming, which I would agree 100%.
Yeah,
also, it's the best one.
Everything.
Yeah.
You need a.
I would say it's
jamming.
It's not its best one, or it's not an actual keyword, but I could even say just draw one. Just draw one. Just draw an extra one. Why not?
It's got some good non-keyword stuff, like being able to stun from suspending. That's not a keyword. Evade, but you already have power corrupt, better evade. So I think jamming is just overall the better.
Yeah. Green vortex.
Again, another case where it's its best word, but it's not its main one. Its main one is piercing.
Yep. Since day one, main one's been piercing.
But that's also starting to leak out to other places. But it's always going to be the green effect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we'll see, but yeah. Yellow barrier.
Recovery +1.
I think barrier is more common now.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. It was just a joke because like back in the day, it's just yellow is just always recovery +1.
Yeah. Security check -1.
Also a thing.
I mean, DP minus isn't a keyword, so yeah, I would say keywords barriers a good choice.
Yeah, I agree. Purple scapegoat.
On deletion.
Execution.
Execute's pretty solid keyword.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. I also thought for green alliance, but I'm pretty sure alliance is just too all over the place now for it to just be a green
like the
green keyword.
Yeah, the second archetype I think to get alliance was purple. So.
Purple, yeah.
It's purple, green, yellow.
Black, red, blue.
Yeah, I think every color has alliance, if I'm not mistaken.
Because you have to remember the the 01 a deck. God, I just lost it in my head. Adventure.
The adventure yeah. And adventure has like every color. Yeah. Yeah, alliance is not color specific. I don't think it truly ever was, because we got it with the bunny stuff, and they had like 3 or 4 colors in their archetype alone.
Yeah,
that was just mainly it was green, yellow, and then purple. The Cherubi was also purple, green.
Yeah.
But
then we also have black.
Right. Yep. The Gargomon.
But yeah, everything has it now. Black D-Digivolve. I would agree.
Yeah, that or blocker.
I was about to say, it used to be blocker. Blocker was definitely Black's thing, because they were the only thing to have blockers outside of level 4s.
They had it for every level, yeah.
Yep.
They had a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6, all with blocker, and it was real good, guys. Remember?
And you could even have a 7 with blocker.
Yeah.
I mean, it actually shat all over Rookie Rush, which was really funny whenever I played Josh that one week that I had that.
Oh, you could just have the Mechanorimon just sitting on the board and just.
Oh no, I'm talking about 1.5 format. Mechanori was BT4.
I thought it was BT5. You might be right.
Well, I know that he wasn't 1.5. He could be BT5, but I was thinking of 1.5 format.
I could have just sworn it came in the same set as Blitz Omni.
You could be right. I just know that you
piqued my interest. I will
actually check. Now that I think you're right. I think it was BT5
because I remember it got played in Dia.
I mean, yeah, it's like a generic.
It was 100% BT5. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I just knew it wasn't 1.5, and 1.5 was the format I was referring to.
Yeah. He's a 6k blocker that just infinite blocks. It's pretty hilarious.
Assuming they're swinging with something smaller than 6k, or he somehow has a DP buff or can't be destroyed by battle, yeah.
Oh, man,
Evos for 3, hard drops for 4.
Yeah, because I remember somebody put it against me, and I was just like, alright, Hexblow, and they were like, oh.
Oh.
What you mean?
Yeah. And then Gabriel.Harris 8885. VB is probably Virus Buster.
Yep. As soon as I read that, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's definitely not Vita Bracelet.
Wow, what dummies, dude.
I know, I'm such a fake fan.
For real. What's that noise?
It's probably Chris over there crunching on his corn nuts in our ear.
No, it's something in my office. It sounds like something like settling over in the corner or something. But I have my earbuds in. Dr. Fab 671, thank you for being a channel member. The new Drazel is almost a good replacement for Purge. It's always 3 memory. You can use it for Rush around the same turn you would be playing Purge for 3, assuming 3 Knights for sucked under Drazel. But the biggest difference is you end up permanently losing a source when you play it out from under Egg Drazel. Unlike Purge, where the Knight got sucked back up, new Drazel stays in the field, so you're down 1 Knight, which sucks now that the deck is very reliant on BT13 Omni as the win con. That being said, the new Omecamon alleviates that since it lets you tuck things with its on play, but even with that, I'm only running 2 of the BT23 Drazel. But with EX11 Omeca, EX11 Coolboy, and BT23 Drazel, Examon is looking more promising. You just need so much to get it online, but I think it'll be worth testing. I'm assuming he meant to type TBH, but it just says TH.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. I just don't know if I want to find room in my deck for that King Drazel, especially since like the deck's already super slow. I don't know if I want to waste even more turns just trying to set that up.
I mean, it could just be something else you do to pass your turn. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think BT13 Omni is the win con, though. I think the win con is just attacking with your stuff.
Yeah. It's not its sole win. Like, back in the day, it was the sole win condition.
It was how if you didn't see BT13 Omni, you lost.
Yeah. But nowadays, like, it's Omni X.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's Omni X, there's the Jessmon token that you can give an alliance to. There's a lot of just weird ways to just get extra checks.
I think you're thinking of the Genku token.
You're thinking of the Genku?
Yeah, Genku, my bad.
Which I don't think is super common. Deshaun plays that Genkumon, but I don't think that's actually pretty common.
Yeah, no, it's not.
The day when Sean was playing a version of this deck and it had like medievals and stuff in it.
Yeah. I think that's
aggro.
Medieval is a good card.
It's a pretty good card.
Yeah.
Pretty good card. Kind of shame it dropped off so hard, but
it'll see its day in the sun again.
I don't think dude, I just think it's being slept on. When Dante dropped that medieval on me last night, I was like, oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, because I mean, look at how many in this format that we just played, how many decks had play by effect rules.
It doesn't even matter if you play it by effect.
Yeah, you just play by play.
Yes.
I think it low-key just kind of poops on a Medusa if you out their stack and then drop a medieval. Like, what are they going to do? Scramble out a body and you just go? No.
I mean...
that's usually their follow-up if you out their body. They're just like, all right, scramble to do.
I mean, outing their body is enough, usually, I think, if you just out their body.
I mean, it just
Medieval doesn't do that alone, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, it usually just stops them from re-establishing.
Yeah.
especially if they don't have anything in raising.
I mean, he's a good card. I think it's just...
It's not the time.
Yeah.
It'll be like Death X. It'll come back whenever we get formats where it's super plus.
I agree. I think he's exactly the same as Death X, where it just is format dependent. Justin 7231. I said this before and I'll say it again. Magic the Gathering is just American Union Arena.
That's funny.
At this point, yeah. S.E. Marth. LOL, this reminds me of a tier list from this podcast maybe a couple years ago where Ruin Mode Turbo was in its own tier above everything else. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, that's Sean. Sean to the T.
I forgot what format that was.
Did you get with it?
Huh?
How many results did you get with it?
I'm not confident there was... I was in an official premiere event during that format. I'd have to go back and find that podcast because I do remember that when you said it, but I don't remember what format that was.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
Yeah, it is funny. Hey, it's gonna be real good next format. Just spoilers. Iolco 64. Playing Temple of Beginnings removes security for 2 memory, so that may be a reason to run more of them to have one already there and another to play to remove security. Also, I'd guess the reason they put the DNA colors in that order for Shikomon is just formatting. They don't want the either or colors in front of the required color. Are you talking about the DNA requirements?
Yeah.
They literally just would put them on the other... They would flip those like they're flipped on the other one. That's...
Yeah, but for like... I think what he means is Shaq already evos on top of yellow, like natively.
And black.
Yeah, and black. So they put the black and blue as the secondary one. I don't know, man.
I disagree. They literally just could have flip-flopped it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like Omnimon and then Omnimon Alter S, they literally just, depending on which one it is, which one's on top. Regular Omni, red is always on top. Alter S, blue is always on top.
The only DNA Digimon that I'm aware of where the left color is not the one on top is the Dino B from BT12, I believe.
And yeah, I didn't even think about just playing Temple of Beginnings to trigger that effect. True. I didn't even think of that.
I didn't either.
So if you just have like 2 Inoris on the field, you're like... You're doing a lot for free. Yeah.
Yeah, and Blinding Ray, obviously, since, that's still at 1.
Yeah.
Justin 831. What does the 37 mean in your channel name? Does it have a special meaning, or is there just 36 Digishon names before you started your channel?
This is the 37th Digishon.
Yeah, 37.
Digishon 3? Digishon 69? Oh.
It is my favorite number. That is the significance of the 37. He also said, what do you want tonight? Oh, sorry. Girlfriend, what do you want tonight? Me, I want 5 Guys. Girlfriend, I don't want burgers. Me, no, I want 5 Guys on my Omni4Game podcast. I want Sean, Brandon, Chris, Ben, and Josh.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. I mean, unfortunately, that is up to them. And Josh is usually busy, and Ben just don't want to.
Yeah. Josh is like, I have work and responsibilities and stuff, and Ben is just like, I don't want to.
Yeah,
Ben has work now, so... Even last night, when we could have played a 4th round, Ben was like, nah, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Even Ben was out. That's how tired he was.
I mean, he didn't just show up Tuesday. he's in the AD1 waiting room, and he's just like, I don't care about this format.
Yeah,
he brought Perperial last night.
We were leaving the store last night.
That was the first one at the door.
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
Yeah. We were like, alright, see you guys later. You're gonna see you Tuesday. I looked over at Ben. I was like, Ben, are we going to see you Tuesday? He goes, I don't know. Just the most solemn, I don't know.
Yeah, I think, one, he really wants to just play AD1 stuff because he's like already kind of tired of this format. And 2, I think he doesn't know what he wants to play in AD1 on top of that because he knows that Puppets gets shat on by Ruin Mode Turbo through our testing. And he doesn't think Lucamon is good enough.
Oh, no.
Lucemon, I mean, maybe it's just because what I was playing. It gave me playing a, like, way inferior deck in this current format, Omnimon, normal Omnimon. It gave me so much time, I was just able to completely set up and just kill him.
It's not just you. He's played it. He played it in an Eagle's Nest tournament as well, and I think the only match that he won was versus me over like 4 rounds, and I bricked both games. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. I have changed my list by like 20 cards since then, but
God, dude, it is the worst feeling when your pet deck is just like not doing it.
I mean, he's got multiple pet decks. That's not his only pet.
I'm saying, like, I relate is like as an Omni player, like there are times where you're riding high, and there's times you're just like, is this what the bottom of the barrel feels like? Is this what Greymon players feel like?
I mean, it's why you have not seen me sleeve up a Greymon deck in actual years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll figure something out. He's starting to mess around with Omni Adventure. Justin7231, do you guys know Hassan Piker? He is a left-wing political commentator. He got in trouble because he shocked his dog during his live stream. I saw a comment on a video about him shocking his dog on YouTube stating if Hassan Piker played Digimon TCG, he would play pure Pulsemon.
Yeah, sounds like a dick.
Yeah, I don't know this guy, but I have seen the clip where supposedly he has his dog sit in the same spot during his stream, and when the dog tried to get up one time, he like zapped it with a shock collar, which it's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
But no, that
left in charge of animals if you're gonna like that.
That is funny that he would play Pulsemon.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar. Chris Green 6470, thank you for being a channel member. One day matches and games will be posted on the channel. I have hope.
One day.
They will be.
I don't believe you.
They will be.
I don't have hope.
Oreo X1000, thank you for being a channel member. Frieza was an insecurity. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, if there was a timestamp, I could have been like, "Oh, he's going with this." But
he also.
Did we ever talk about just white aliens insecurity, or was it just related to Dragon Ball? Like,
Did one of us say monkeys?
Monkeys.
I do not know. This was a week ago.
Yeah.
He also said, so what I'm hearing is I need to invest in Shine. And the answer is possibly. Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
I said perhaps. And then Koopa Loop Troopa said, so what I'm hearing is that you never trusted to invest in Shine beforehand. And Oreo responded, I have annoyed our local scene with Ruin Mode Turbo off and on. I'm just seeing what decks to prioritize. Yes. Ruin Mode Turbo is going to rise again. Ashes Fall 9530, thank you for being a channel member. VB is Virus Busters, also ME is Machine Empire, which will be in the next set as well.
Yo,
so I like to hear.
We're getting the Power Ranger Turbo villains? That's crazy. No, not Turbo, Zeo. Fake fan. We're getting Power Ranger Zeo villains? The Machine Empire?
Apparently. I don't remember Zeo. I must not have watched that season.
Yeah, it's one with Tommy as Red. The first time he's Red.
Yeah, but the
most powerful Power Rangers. Yes.
What?
Or Turbo was before Turbo and Rescue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I saw Zeo.
Zeo, I think, is canonically the most powerful versions of the Power Rangers. That's why they had to get rid of those.
Because of a one-off line. Yeah. So dumb.
That's weird. Elzaret? Think of being a channel member. On the topic of is this game getting too fast, I feel like one of the main issues is the lack of control decks. Every deck that seems to be getting released feels like it's more towards the OTK style rather than mid-range or even full control. Given how the community reacted towards Mother Shoto also doesn't help either, I agree. Personally, we love more control decks and less of what feels like a push towards OTK. Could be wrong, but that's just a feeling I get when playing or looking at newer cards.
So, me and Sean, we went on a huge back and forth on Discord when I was complaining about Rune Mid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the main issue with the OTK deck being where it is now is it's far too fast and consistent. I think if you had an OTK deck, but it took longer to get to, and you could not just promote turn 2 and do it like Cody does, which I do, despite me playing it, I do think is obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
And should not be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a payoff to building to it. Not just, hey, I did this turn 2 and it's over.
Yeah, I'm going to draw off the next 20 cards in my deck while I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boris the Goose 92 actually responded to this, and he said, more the issue is the control decks can't control because A, OTK decks regularly have a faster curve before the control decks can actually start controlling. B, many decks have an unaffected by effect protection, so we can't control them. C, control have a lack of ability to end game. The only control decks we might have right now that really work are Mastamon and maybe New Dark Masters, as both can control the board while simultaneously building to a winning board state.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. As far as
I have seen
Mastamon is concerned, it's like...
Yeah, I have seen some very random Dark Master lists that have topped some probably locals levels events, which is funny. But I mean, Dark Masters does have a bunch of random control cards, like the Machine Dramon being able to de-evo, Piedmon deleting stuff, and then it's just slow.
Yeah.
The War Monzimon is pretty cool. That helped that deck a lot. But I mean. And then Mon's not even an entire control deck, because again, that deck can also just OTK you. I've seen Sean do it to me multiple times.
Yeah, it's more mid-range than full control, but yeah.
I think the fastest full control deck we ever saw was Mother Shoto, and that's just because all you had to do was see Shoto, and then you could just drop Shoto, and then you had a portion of your control deck ready to go immediately with your immune blocker. But that was just an immune blocker. There were decks that were just yeah, I don't care. Unblockable, stupid. Kill you anyway.
I think the fastest control deck we had was Magna Vaccine.
Oh, yeah, because you just set Magna up and just tell them to eat a big bag of penis.
Deal with it.
Yeah, and you could do that on turn 2.
Yeah, but that's also an aggro deck, because you were playing Magnavax and you could do multiple checks and all that stuff.
I mean,
it wasn't pure aggro, but I would say that was a little more mid-rangey, kind of like how Moss they can be a little more mid-rangey.
It literally could never OTK you though. You could give that deck the best 5 security, the best opening hand of 5, and then stack the top of their deck, and they would never be able to lethal you through 5.
Yeah.
I would say it's
Magna X. To me, reads more mid-range than control.
Yeah.
Because he could be aggro or he could be defensive. Whereas Mother Shoto was pure defensive. Unless you had an alliance that you could use with it, but
I mean, I played 4 Medievals in my list for that specific reason, because that
was when Medieval came out. I think Mother Shoto existed. No, was it the same set that Shoto
came out one set, or one EX set prior.
Yeah, it was EX7 and then EX8. That's
right. I think we got a set. I think it was World Convergence in between, or maybe it was 2.5, I think, in between those two sets.
Oh, that sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny that you said it was the fastest control deck, because it was, if they didn't have 4 Medievals in their list and they didn't design it to try to be aggro once they established control, it was a very slow deck once they got that. But yeah, it was quick to get to it if you found the Shoto fast enough.
Yeah. My only point was, as soon as you saw Shoto, you had some portion of your control deck up and active.
Yeah, I would agree. And the fact that they pair ban that, so stupid.
Imagine. That's crazy.
Such a fair deck, dude. As an Angels player, that was not an awesome matchup for me. I never had an issue with it existing.
Yeah. I mean, I never had an issue with it existing either. Just the community said no.
Yeah, the community couldn't beat it with their tier 5 decks that lose to walls.
Yep. So just stun it. Just stun the Shoto.
Yeah.
Make it to where it can't suspend.
Yeah, but they really need to unpair ban that, because there's so many tier 1 decks that just absolutely laugh at that combo now. Like TS, LOL, Vortex, LOL,
Omni, LOL.
Mastamon, LOL, Omni, I guess. Do you get big enough in Omni?
Yeah, now I do.
Okay. You also have stun in your Omni deck too because of the logos.
Yeah.
I don't know if Omni's tier 1, we'll have to see, but
it's not, but we'll see. I think it's going to be Rogue, personally.
I would agree without seeing anything. I would just assume.
If I wanted to do like super preem at the regional, I'd probably have to play Red Hybrid. I feel like that's a little more, with its new stuff, it might be a little better, but I don't know. I haven't been able to lab this stuff yet. Okay.
Well, I feel like you should try to play the deck that has the best possibility of winning, but I mean, it's up to you. Hey man, it's up to you.
You're an all-star.
If you want to play what you're gonna have the most fun with, even though you don't think it's the best choice to potentially win the tournament, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm just there for the vibes.
Yeah, I'm there for both. I want to play the deck that I think gives me the best chance of winning the tournament.
Yeah. But no, I mean,
same.
I feel like control decks, they should have a quicker start that has the same bell curve as an OTK deck if you wanted them to be viable.
I agree.
But I don't know what you could introduce that could do that without it being oppressive.
Yeah, it's tricky. Also, the community clearly hates control decks because everyone would just cry and shit all over themselves when they played against security control.
I am a self-reporter. I am that person. I would rather get OTK'd than sit there and watch my opponent lock me out of the game for like 5 turns.
Yeah, you're part of the problem.
All right, in this podcast, I'm not going over this with Brandon again. He's absolutely out of his freaking mind.
Yeah.
Hey, like I said, I'm at least self-aware. I know that's how I feel. When it happens to me, I'm like, I should just scoop.
Doesn't make sense to me. I would 100% always rather play against a security control-esque deck than a deck that can just be like, oh, you're dead.
Well, see, with security control, I had no issue. There was like counterplay. I'm talking about pure, straight-up locking me out of the game. Like, you're looking at your Ruin mode, you're looking at your Metallic and whatever the other guy's name was. Cards that, like, Digimon Emperor. Like, that just hard counter exactly what you're doing. And I just, like, I just shrug emoji, and I'm like, I guess I'm not playing.
I just had flashbacks to you playing Ancient Omni, and me or Ben having 2 Emperors on the field and just being like, go.
Go. Do your thing, stupid.
Do stuff, idiot. What are you waiting on? Oh my god, you got so salty.
Dude, it's just like when one card literally shafts your entire deck, it is the worst feeling in the world.
Play better deck.
Anyway, look at Chris. He's getting all upset. He's spaghetti. Well, get out of here.
No, I just don't need to listen to your ridiculous opinion.
Yeah, he just strongly disagrees with how you feel, and so do I. And it's upsetting because, like, clearly a large portion of the player base feels the same way.
They feel just like me, yeah.
Which I don't think is necessarily a good thing.
The problem is they're not self-aware. At least I'm self-aware.
I know that you shouldn't feel that way. You just do anyway.
Yes, I just do. I can't.
You're allowed to feel however you want, despite how stupid it sounds.
That's true.
There's a reason. There's a reason somebody got voted into office. You can have dumb opinions and be dumb, and do dumb things.
These are all true facts that you're stating.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you boys later.
See ya.
Later.